to the behemoth that they value so highly. This is Spa, it's high speed, it is really challenging. We have elevation, we have dramatic corners, and we have one driver in a few moments' time who will take pole position.
All right, welcome back to another video of the My Team Peugeot Hertz GP team. And we're going to be trying to score some big time points just like we did last time in Hungarian Grand Prix. Go check that out if you have missed that episode. Let's get into the qualifying out on Spa. Big time lap shown right there when it needs to be. Super clutch around Spa. Pole position. Come on.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
That's P1, obviously Michael P2 because we got the fastest car on the grid. P3, Lando Norris. P4, Charles Leclerc. P5, Max Verstappen. P6, Esteban Ocon. P7, the Mercedes is still struggling. Yuki Tsunoda with a P8. Carlos Sainz with a P9. Alex Albon with a P10 to round out that beautiful top 10. And we're only 1 point behind Michael Schumacher, so it is utmost important to fight and believe that we're still in the championship. We only have a handful of rounds left to go, and we gotta make it happen now. See y'all in the race.
It's the Belgian Grand Prix, the site of the maiden victory of the Jordan team in 1998. The venue that Michael Schumacher made his debut in Formula One. There is so much history here amongst the beautiful nature. Today we go racing through the Ardennes. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Johnson lines up on pole position, and it's Michael Schumacher alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen, Ocon, Russell, Tsunoda, Sainz, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Behrman, Stroll, Ricciardo, Deruvala, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Perez, Teo Porcher, Hauger, Fittipaldi, and Zhou Guanyu. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes, delighted to say that we're joined today by Anthony Davidson. Things seem comfortable, they seem stable right now, that's a positive, but do they need to be pushed to the next level?
Well, that's the thing, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual, it's all about you, and, you want to further your career the best you can, but you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
We need a good result today if we want to catch Schumacher in the Drivers' Championship.
Copy that. Let's get into the race. All red lights are lit around Spa. And it's go, 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 go. What a beautiful pull away. Drifting our way into the first corner. We got tagged just a little bit, but we had that little bit of a drift. Lando Norris able to take over the lead. Schumacher right in front of us. Outside move. We're going to get it done early. Going to go a little bit on the curbing. Remember, we got the 2003 rules, so we can able to go a little bit beyond with this Astrodos because we want to keep it old school and also have the new school flair, obviously because we're just playing a new game. Go on the outside move of Lando Norris, and they're battling, squabbling back there now. We're able to get away a little bit. We're going to be trying to reap the rewards off of their battling that they're doing early on. So it's all good of them battling and doing what they need to do and hashing that out. Meanwhile, we're going to be trying to get away with 11 laps around here in Spa. We need a good result, just exactly like our engineer said before the red lights had kicked off. We need a major good start so we can keep Michael Schumacher on his toes and able to claim our 4th consecutive title.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
If thinking about adding in another driver at the end of the season, y'all comment below if y'all want to see any favorites, anything that's in this game. Just any suggestions on the teammate, let me know. But we're definitely gonna be moving on from this pairing. This pairing has been pretty good, pretty successful, but also a little toxic at times on both sides, me and him. So I feel like it upped my level though, 100% racing and focus. So we're 2.4 seconds ahead of the old Michael Schumacher. Oh, we have a little bit of a moment there, but we were saved it beautifully though. I want to dwell on that moment. Let's keep going. Get the pedal to the metal. Pedal absolutely to the floor. Flat out. And we're putting it in medium when we get to those corners. Let's save our rear tire, so the tire's starting to spike up just a little bit. Ever since we adjust our steering wheel lock and the control of it, it's been a lot more better, a lot more successful in speed and precision through corners. So that's always a positive.
The pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
About up to that first corner, so I'll go low to maintain the speed out of that corner. The higher philosophy. 2.8 seconds ahead of Michael Schumacher, so we're doing good on managing the pace and managing the allocations off of what we had the last couple of results outside of Hungary. You know, obviously important W, but I've been a little bit of ups and downs for the season. We're definitely going to put a stamp on this title completely and make our way to the title at the end of the season in Abu Dhabi. Well, I think it's Abu Dhabi or Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful so far. We're just super focused, super dialed in, trying to nail every apex. Got to be the pitting right on this lap, 100%, just like our engineer said. 4.4 seconds out from Lando Norris, 5.3 seconds out from Charles Leclerc, 7 seconds out from Valtteri, not Valtteri, Max Verstappen. Forgive me, this Valtteri, I guess, is on my mind. Reserve driver now for Mercedes, so hopefully he can get back in the sport with Cadillac in 2026. It'll be a beauty to see, but I don't know. I doubt it. He may just stay there in reserve, maybe. He may want to go to Cadillac, potentially, but probably don't want to be dealing with another project. But at least it'd be a works team for a little bit, because you know they're gonna have a Ferrari engine and all that jazz. They're gonna have the Cadillac GM motor, so yeah. But we're starting to definitely, absolutely fly away with this W around Spa, where Michael Schumacher is known to win a lot at, and we're trying to put him in his place, basically. Let him know it's not gonna be easy winning this title, even if it is 1 point or 20 points like he was, I'm pretty sure at one point, was ahead of us. So we're definitely clawing back pretty strong in these last couple of races. We got to finish the job here. We want to claim that. Get into these pits. There's a little bit of the apex through there as well. Maximize everything. Make sure to get the most out of everything that we can possibly turn at. I'll be pitching pretty early, nonetheless. And misclick right there, excuse me. Sorry about that. 2.2 seconds. Beautiful.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
To 10th place, we're going to be cruising down here. Not going to be worried about too much, because everybody in front of us is going to have to pit. They're on stock compound tires. They're pretty much gone now, so we're going to be making sure we get the maximum out of everything, but Also cruise on this first lap. Let these tires warm up. Right on the edge. Real close for the gravel trap. I don't know why we shift up through there. It was kind of weird. A little error, user error mistake. I'm getting some of the slipstream though, nonetheless. Guys are just starting to get into their operating window. Just about.
Michael is in the pits.
John Doolittle, we got Sergio, no, not Sergio, Sargent in front of us, and we have Ricardo in front of us. They're all going to be going into the pits outside of John Doolittle. So John Doolittle is staying out. He's going for the alternate strategy. I think his teammate's in the pits. Yes, he is in the pits, so he's naturally going to be going for the alternate strategy. Just staying out just a little bit longer. The maximize his soft compound tires. He's making a huge mistake though. That first corner. So we're just gonna let him just kind of roll on through so we can get some DRS and just escape even farther now from Schumacher. We want to finish this race with a W. So he goes a little bit of defensive, was just a little weird. We're just gonna use a little bit of ERS so we can get past him. Finally let me switch back to ERS on medium through there. Got our tire wear percentages up and things of that nature. Just checking on that. Checking up on the temperature on the tires and not the percentages. A little bit through there. Engine's doing just fine. It's brand new engine parts, race engine parts, what I like to call it. Took a whole new allocation. Well, not even necessarily new, but just the first allocation. Second allocation just for practice. We're not really showing y'all really practice. There's no need. It's just a bunch of, you know, quick practice mess. I feel like it's a little too boring and put out these videos just a little too long as well doing that. But we are gonna give y'all update on the standings and things of that nature at the end of the race, of course. But yeah, I mean, we haven't really got much going on. We just got maxed out car. I mean, we could show y'all the graph of what everybody else is doing and how close, and let's see how far everybody else is away. And this race, just for a switch up just to give y'all an update, but it's more gonna be the same for now. So anybody make some significant gains. Speaking of significant gains, Michael Schumacher has not been doing that at all. He's been struggling this race. Sound like we're on pace to win this. Should put through there just because we nabbed the grass just a little bit through there. Almost nabbed the little curve, what's it called? The gravel trap over there as well, on the outside of that turn. To the bus stop once again. But with only a handful of laps to go, in an absolute cruise since Michael Schumacher have been battling with Lando Norris early on. It's just been an absolute cruise to the finish line. Able to get the undercut on him as well. We had to head to the pits, so I'm doing just fine. Team dynamic haven't been the best though. two teammates want the title. It's naturally going to be happening. So, but sometimes went a little bit overboard. But we maintain it though, nonetheless. We respect it. Coming from Michael Schumacher. Very, very determined and very passionate. Driven by this championship that he wants. He won his 8th title. His 8th title, but we're not going to be giving his 8th title just ole ole. He's going to have to earn it 100%. Ten seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc, Norris, and 12 seconds ahead of Max Verstappen as well in the top 5. So we just have a different car right now, a whole different league. We're in a whole different league, whole different tax bracket, put it frankly. I'll be heading to the line with 1 lap to go around Spa. It's been an absolute beauty of a race, can say. Just been on it all weekend long, from qualifying to the race. It's been a beauty. Practice, we don't talk about practice. We just do the quick practice, to be honest. It's nothing to see there. But in qualifying though, where it counts, and even in the race where it counts even more, we're doing that. Absolutely on it, whole weekend long. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful performance. But still not finished. Still gotta stay focused. Anything can happen in F1. Final lap around Spa from Chacon. It's been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful race. It's all along boring for some viewers, but a beautiful, beautiful race for us. We needed this. 1 point behind Michael Schumacher. We're going to be about 2 to 1 points ahead of Michael Schumacher. Still very, very tight in the championship. Nonetheless, but an absolute beauty of a performance by yours truly. 12 seconds ahead of Leclerc, 13 seconds ahead of Norris, 14 seconds ahead of Max Verstappen. I think after this we'll have about 3 rounds to go. So it's only a handful of times where we can actually get ahead of Michael Schumacher and claim our 4th consecutive title for, I think it's 3 consecutive Constructors' Championships as well. It's been an absolute roller coaster ride, but I loved every second of it. In Spa, we are going to be winners around here once again. Beauty of a performance. An absolute beauty of a drive.
Amazing.
Come on.
That race win. Well done, mate.
God darn it. Yes, I did. Most definitely the driver of the day. Smooth, fast, consistent. Exactly what we needed.
A difficult race then on one of the all-time classic circuits, but they've persevered to take the win here today.
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, you know, their head's in the right space. What more can we see going forwards?
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
An absolutely beauty of a performance. Darn well, almost a second ahead of Michael Schumacher in the time bracket alone. How fast you can get around the track. Man, what insane scenes. 7 points ahead of Michael Schumacher now. Still close in the championship. 39 points behind is Charles Leclerc. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. 95 points. Oh, 55, excuse me. Behind us, Lando Norris is. And 74 points behind is George Russell around the top 5. And it looks like, let's see, what kind of points do we have for the lower teams? We got a point for Williams, it looks like. Fernando able to finish P8, start P11. And just some okay performances through the grid. And the constructors-wise, they are looking at a close battle against Williams and RB. Only 5 points separate them. And only 6 points separate Haas and RB. So, interesting in that bracket. Can Alpine catch Red Bull? Red Bull have been falling off completely. They're only a handful of points behind Red Bull. But Red Bull is also only a handful of points behind Mercedes. Mercedes only a handful of points behind Aston. So it's a nice little rhythm through there. They're starting to finally catch grip a little bit. We're going to be checking out the performance grid before we exit out this video. To give y'all an update on that. Rivalry winning against Max pretty comfortably. We thought the rivalry was going to help him out. But it seems like it's just, it's pretty much flat-footed. Only a handful of rounds, though. It looks like it's about 3 rounds to go. 4 to 3 rounds to go, so... Yeah. 3 rounds to go, so, it's going to be a very, very interesting one. We got a season break right here. Pretty much our facilities is pretty much maxed out. Nonetheless, we're still saving a little bit of cash so we can absolute splash, no pun intended, and get a better driver. So our development is pretty much maxed out. We don't really mess with the brakes or nothing. Durability side is pretty much good outside of the turbo. We want to get a little bit of percentage off of that. We don't want to spend too much, even though we got a lot of resource points in itself. Now, the grid is very, 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 very close when considering Red Bull and McLaren and Ferrari and Mercedes as well. Aston is pretty much there as well. Visa Cash App is pretty much almost getting there to that point. Alpine, same thing. Williams is starting to get up in the graph. Haas is as well. And Kate Sauber's flat-footed just a little bit, but they're starting to pick up their pace as well. And they're going a different layout of the performance bracket. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video though, nonetheless. Here are the stats if y'all want to check this out. It's been a beauty. It's been an up and down season. I loved every second of it. And hopefully y'all have too. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.